We all know about Air Force One, but once that flying tank lands, how does the president get from point A to point B? Well, he uses the Beast, a 20,000-pound Cadillac limousine that's so guarded, it puts the Death Star to shame. Considering a 2021 Cadillac Escalade weighs just under 6,000 pounds, at the Tundra we're just a little curious about the tactical gear that constitutes those extra 14,000 pounds. Let's start with a brief history. The first truly specialized car made for the President of the United States was the 1938 Cadillac Queen Mary, so called because Queen Mary christened it for some reason. And FDR had the pleasure of using that as his parade vehicle, then Truman, then Eisenhower. The Queen Mary was also the first presidential car to have the Secret Service involved with the car's design, incorporating a two-way radio for communication and storage for ammunition. It was blessed with Cadillac's second-generation 16 overhead valve V8, producing an impressive 210 brake horsepower. So it was no slouch on the straight if the occasion arose. While there aren't any documented presidential drag races on record, juice was definitely a priority. The Queen Mary was replaced in '51 with a custom-ordered Lincoln Cosmopolitan. It didn't include any tactical upgrades, but it did sport a 336 cubic inch flathead V8 that produced a not-so-whopping 145 horsepower. Here's a bit of fun trivia. President Harry Truman commissioned the car, but because Cadillac refused to make a car for him during his bid for the presidency, Truman chose Lincoln as the brand for the Beast. Who said politicians don't hold grudges? For the next 3 decades, the presidency stuck with Lincolns until Ronald Reagan brought the Cadillac back in 1980. Although by that time, the Secret Service had taken on the responsibility of acquiring multiple presidential vehicles for security reasons. Ever since that transition, the cars themselves were more like armored personnel carriers, built more for secure transport than for performance. That brings us back to the Beast and its weight problem. Sorry, not trying to body shame anybody. Commissioned in 2014, the body might look like a stylish CT6, but it's made of 5-inch thick military-grade armor, including the floor. The doors have 8-inch thick armor plating, and all the windows are bulletproof. All adding a bit of heft, no doubt, as well as extra cost, making it quite a bit more expensive than the floor model CT6, coming in at $1.5 million. That's the price of a Ferrari SF90. The Beast is airtight, so it can withstand a chemical attack. Cars' doors are famously difficult to open, requiring some serious Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson strength if you want to escape the belly of the Beast. The Rock 2024. There's an oxygen tank under the back seat in case of a fire, and the trunk has, you guessed it, a spare and a bunch of guns. Now all we need to know is how the Secret Service intends to access those guns in the event of an emergency. Engine-wise, the Beast is rocking General Motors' finest, the Duramax diesel V8, producing 214 horsepower, though the vehicle gets a very disappointing 8 miles to the gallon at a max speed of 60 miles per hour. Come on! You can get guns, but you can't get some NOS. To that end, though, President Biden's press secretary said recently that the president's team is considering giving the Beast an electric engine. Imagine that. The Beast, made by Tesla. One can always dream. Either way you look at it, the Beast is certainly a beauty. I'm Leo Shvetsky with the Tundra Enthusiast Network. Thanks for watching.